Hello students, welcome to my zoology class. Today we will discuss about topic 1.2, the difference between chordates and non-chordates. Let's start the basic difference between the chordates and non-chordates. First, the body symmetry. The body of chordate is bilaterally symmetrical, whereas the body of non-chordates can be radial or biradial in symmetrical. Bilateral symmetry means the body of the animal can be divided into two equal halves by a single median plane. Whereas radial symmetry means the body of the animal can be divided into two equal halves by any plane passing through the center. For example, starfish. Starfish has a radial symmetry. It is a non-chordate animal. Did you understood? Okay. Shall we go further? Next difference between the chordates and non-chordate, that is body temperature regulation. Chordates can be cold-blooded or warm-blooded, while non-chordates are only cold-blooded. Cold-blooded means animal is able to its body temperature with respect to the change in environment temperature, whereas warm-blooded means the body temperature remains constant. Warm-blooded, also known as homeothermic. Ewes and mammals are homeothermic. Frogs are cold-blooded, and non-chordates are only cold-blooded. Did you understood? Okay. The key characteristic feature of a chordates, that is they have a notochord at some stage in their life. But a notochord is not present at any stage in the life of a non-chordate. That is the main basic difference between chordates and non-chordates. Chordates have a notochord, while on the other hand, the non-chordates do not have a notochord. Isn't it? Okay. The respiration in chordate takes place through gills or lungs, whereas the respiration in non-chordate takes place through body surface, gills or trachea. Let us see the next difference. The central nervous system of chordate is hollow and dorsal in position, whereas the central nervous system of non-chordate is solid and it is either ventral or lateral within the body. Chordates have a post-anal tail at some stage in their life, whereas non-chordates do not have post-anal tail in their stages of life at all. Chordates have a clearly differentiated anus that opens before the last segment, where in non-chordates the anus is either absent or opens at the last segment. Let us see the main difference between chordates and non-chordates, that is presence or absence of pharyngeal gill slits. The pharyngeal gill slits occurs in the adult or embryonic stages of chordates. On the other hand, pharyngeal gill slits do not occur in non-chordates. So the presence of pharyngeal gill slits is the key characteristic or main fundamental characteristic feature of the chordates. The endoskeleton and exoskeleton are present in chordates, whereas in non-chordates only exoskeleton is present. Did you understood? Okay. The chordates has a closed circulatory system, while non-chordates have an open circulatory system. In closed circulatory system, the circulatory fluid, that is the blood, flows within the arteries and veins, within the arteries and veins. Whereas in open circulatory system, the circulatory fluid, that is hemolymph, it flows within the hemocoel, where all the organs of alimentary canal are bathed in it. For example, in non-chordates, mosquito, housefly, they have the open circulatory system, and animals such as human beings, frog, fish, they have the closed circulatory system as they are vertebrates. Let us move to the next difference, that is in chordates, heart is ventral in position, whereas in non-chordate the heart is usually dorsal in position if present. Chordates are referred as a true coelomate animals as they have the body cavity or coelom. What is coelom? Coelom is the body cavity or space present between the gut wall and the body wall. Whereas the non-chordates can be a coelomate, means absence of body cavity or coelom, or they are pseudocoelomate, means they have pseudocoelom present in the body, or they are truly coelomate. For example, annelids, they are truly coelomate animals as they have a true coelom in the body. Next difference, that is the brain of chordate is dorsal to pharynx in the head. In non-chordate, the brain is absent or above pharynx if present. Another difference between chordates and non-chordate, that is chordates may have red blood cells or not. In case the red blood cells are present, their content will have hemoglobin. On the other hand, in non-chordates, they do not have red blood cells, and in case hemoglobin and other respiratory pigments are present, they will be found suspended in blood plasma. In non-chordates, reproduction is predominantly asexual mode, where in chordates reproduction is predominantly sexual. Examples of chordates includes hemichordata. It includes balanoglosses, sacoglosses. Cyclostomata. It includes Petromyzon, Myxine. Class Aves. It includes birds, pigeon, strutio, emu, penguin, etc. Class Reptiles. It includes lizard, draco, crocodiles, snakes, etc. Class Amphibia, it includes frogs, toads, buffalo, etc. and mammals including human being, rat, rabbit, kangaroo, etc. They all are vertebrate, examples of vertebrate animals as they have notochord, they have a post-anal tail, and they have a presence of pharyngeal gill slits. Examples of non-chordates includes protozoans, arthropods such as insects, crabs, lobsters, scorpions, etc. Annelids, for example, earthworm, nereis, leech, and other nematode worms. Ascahelminthes includes Ascaris lubricoides, Taenia solium, that is tapeworm, etc. They are non-chordates as they do not have a post-anal tail and a notochord. So these are the examples of non-chordates. Did you understood? Okay. Thank you for listening and watching my presentation.